Dinelanya Jehovah, hanefeari di kugo, hagaboso jeije, ikagaraguha. Dinelanya Jehovah, hanefeari di kugo, hagaboso jeije, ikagaraguha. Dinelanya Jehovah, hanefeari di kugo, hagaboso jeije, ikagaraguha. Ike dinu dinu di, ike dinu dinu di, ike dinu dinu di, ike dinu dinu di, ike MNK, ike dinu dinu di, ike dragon, ike dinu dinu di, ike Biafra government, ike dinu dinu di, ike dinu dinu di, ike dinu dinu di, ike Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, ike dinu dinu di, ike Mazi Simon Ekpa, ike dinu dinu di, ike Pastor Vam Vam Vam, ike dinu dinu di, ike dinu dinu di, ike dinu dinu di, ụmụ Chineke ekene m n'ụtụtụ ọma. Pastor Vam 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 is here again this morning. He's here with a different anointing. He's here with a different power. He's here with a different grace. Ụtụtụ ọma na gaziere ụmụ Chineke ndị ọma na-amasị. If you are coming into this program this morning, I want you to hit the like button, hit the share button. Let this message at least go viral before the YouTube wepụ ya. I'm gonna have wake you up here. Because I got my that's ha akpọ. Aga m emetụ ha aka n'ọdụ. Aga m atụ ha aka n'anya. Aga m adụ ha aka n'anya. Anyị bụ ụmụ Biafra. Ụmụ Chukwu okike abịama. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our leader. And we have a prime minister in the Biafra Republic government in exile. Mazi Simon Ekpa, the dragon. Let me tell them. Mahabu CIA, Mahabu FBI, Mahabu Burundi globalists. You cannot stop Biafra from coming. This is a heavenly orchestrated redemption. No power can stop it. Thomas Sankara, he lived only 37 years old. For 4 years, he did wonders. Fawetwa nemalo wetwa pankata. Webuoya. They took him out. The same people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya. All of them kept quiet. Let me tell you, you are the light in the midst of darkness. You are the children of the Most High God. We are fighting for our freedom. We did not take what does not belong to us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is only fighting for freedom of his own people. In this world, they talk about democracy and freedom of speech. The young man was kidnapped in Kenya. And every court, including the United Nations, had declared him free. Did USA say anything? No. Did the European Union say anything? No. Did the parliaments in England say anything? No. Was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu traveling in Nigerian passport? No. Don't disturb me. I am a Biafran. Don't disturb me. Did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu commit any crime? The answer is no. Why are they keeping quiet? Why are they keeping quiet? The same globalists that ensured that Thomas Sankara, who 2 days ago is his remembrance in 1987, They took him out because he was representing freedom for his people. Burkina Faso, the upper voter, became free. Redemption came. A young man stood his ground, looked the enemies eyeball to eyeball, and told them, my people must be free. We must live our life. We don't belong to France. France cannot subdue us. We want to be free. They now gathered together and conspired within that function stomach infrastructure, and they took him out on the 15th of October in 1987. The same thing they did to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, and they thought they could kill him, but they cannot, because Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, the Ahmadike one of Igbo land, the light and the shining star of Africa, cannot be killed. You cannot kill him. You cannot eliminate him. He is the star. Let me tell you, all you globalists that are responsible and involved in subjugation and suppression in Africa, listen to me and listen good. We are the children of heaven. We are Biafrans. You cannot put out our lights. We are shining. We are the land of the rising sun. Tell them, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu sowed the seed, and I am telling you, if you think you saw anything in Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, wait for us. Wait for us. We are here. We are not coming. We are already here. We are not coming. You are not going to wait long, because we are already here. We are already here. We are the children of heaven. We are the sons and daughters of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Look at our prime minister. Look at the dragon. Look at his eyes. Look at his face. Fearless. Fearsome. Against the enemies. We did not take anybody's belonging. So what are you looking for in Biafra land? Does Biafra land belong to you? Are you like us? Do you look like me? So remain in your place and leave me alone. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, he did not do anything. And that is why we are forever grateful to the land of Finland. We are going to finish the job from Finland. And every plan, everything you do, let me tell you, you cannot stop this clock that is ticking. You can't stop it. You cannot stop it. If I know you want to come in, but I don't know if I have that time this morning, because I am so tensed up this morning, and I am just remembering how they took out Thomas Sankara, the lights, another shining light in West Africa. They took him out at the age of 37, a young man. He did awesomely well in Burkina Faso, the land they call the upper voter. He did very well. And they saw him, he was fearless. Oh my God, I don't know. Let me see if I can play the documentary of Thomas Sankara. Let me tell you, ask yourself, why are they keeping quiet? Why are they keeping quiet? They know that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu did not commit any crime. They know that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. Are you listening to me? He was kidnapped in broad daylight. He didn't pass through airport procedure. They didn't check him. They bundled him and put him in a plane and jet him to Nigeria. God-forsaken entity. Until today, we are still talking about oh my God, that is why. Listen to me, Muchineke. Anybody that will open their gutter and stock anything again, apart from the release of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, and begin to talk about stop sit at home, stop this thing, ceasefire, mark them. And once you mark them, we know what to do with them. Mark them. And once you mark, we are the children of heaven. Anybody that doesn't want this light to shine, and you bruise or go jokwa. And you bruise or megini, but you go dear that oku, and you are Ndaga uranya uruhanya, ndaga bere, ndaga chara, ndaga dupo, ihe mefa, makada, oh God, the raw, we don't have time. Oh God, the raw. I'm telling you, my brothers and sisters, oh God, the raw. I am going to play for you right now this documentary to remind you. That's why I'm telling you. Video I don't want YouTube wake if I get with you. I'm telling you because documentary story goes in a faga like yeah. The spirit we put in there this morning, they may not like it, but I don't care. I don't know why you are not sharing this program. I don't care. The question you will ask yourself is why are they up to today? Over 2 years, two calendar, 2 Gregorian calendar years. Over 2 Gregorian calendar years. You know, they're the one that gave you that calendar. They call it Gregorian calendar. Over 2 years. A man who was humiliated, kidnapped, beaten to stupor, and renditioned to a God-forsaken zoological entity. Until today, America kept quiet. EU kept quiet. AU kept quiet. All the UU kept quiet. And you are telling me they don't know what they are doing? You are telling me they are not informed? That's why we don't need to cry to them anymore. Anybody crying to the US, EU, AU, and any UU you know, if you are crying to them, you are wasting your tears. Don't cry to them. That's why you need to listen to the dragon. You need to listen to our Prime Minister. He that knows the way is leading the way. You need to listen, pay attention. Listen and do as you are instructed because everything must be planned. Everything must work as we planned it. We need hard calls. Mazin Namdekanu said the hard calls are the ones that will restore. I am telling you, I am not bragging. I am hardcore. Who born you? Onyamoge. I am hardcore. That's why I want idiot Otele. The People's Club of Nigeria. They will come and tell you, you are bought, because you can easily be bought. Because you can be paid for. You can be bought. You have a prize. Vam does not have a prize. One day, bring it on. Bring it on. In the mega, you give me the money, I put it in Biafra Liberation Army. Give me the money, I put it in ESN. Give me the money, I put it in the BA, Biafra Air Force. You cannot buy me to sell my people. I begin to wonder, how can somebody, you there where they plan to remove somebody like Thomas Sankara? You need to hear what this man did in the upper Volta. You are there, they plan it. You are a black man. That's why you need Mazin Namdekanu is unique. Oh, Mazin Namdekanu. Egade. Mazin Namdekanu birikwe. Mazin Namdekanu birikwe. That's why every time you hear him saying, this Shoji, sometimes he will tell you that instead of him to come back again, Shoji, no come back there, instead of him to come back and be like these people with their black mind, that he will be better used as a wood. Because I cannot understand the state of mind of a black fellow, that somebody who is your redeemer, somebody who is your savior, the enemies that have suppressed you for years, they will come and give you money to take out your redeemer, and you will collect it and put in your pocket money that you will eat. How many years you have to live in this world, for goodness sake? You collect the money and you subjugate your entire generation that will come after you. You tell me you are a human being? No, you tell me you are a human being? And they could offer one idiotic because you are in the US. You come, what they call People's Club of Nigeria, you will run and go. People's Club of Nigeria, People's Club of Nigeria. And then when they talk about freedom, you come and open your mouth and talk to me. You think everybody is cheap? I am going to play for you right now documentary on Thomas Sankara. 2 days ago, reminds me when this 37-year-old gallant warrior for Africa was taken out. He knew that day was coming, but he was not afraid to face it. They took him out. But I thank Tukoki Kabiama today, just the way we have the dragon, just the way we have Simon Ekpa, there is a young man called Traore. Traore in Burkina Faso, the upper Volta. You think you could stop Sankara? Try and stop Traore now. Try, yeah. You think you can stop Mazin Namdekanu? Try and stop the dragon, Masamonekpa. Try now. Chineke all no ko. Umwekwensu. Chineke all no ko. Chineke all no ko. Let us listen to this documentary. It's about 5 minutes. Listen to it.
I am a product and a survival of children.
Not this one. We'll listen to this documentary, and I will be
Those
back.
closest to him often recount that Thomas Sankara knew that his final days were ahead of him. Burkina Faso's president, who enacted revolution after a coup put him in power in 1983, knew what imperialism was capable of. In his famous speech against debt, he stated,
La nécessité de dire clairement que nous ne pouvons pas payer la dette. Non pas dans un esprit belliqueux, belliciste. Ceci pour éviter que nous n'allions individuellement nous faire assassiner. Si le Burkina Faso tout seul refuse de payer la dette, je ne serai pas là à la prochaine conférence.
Given the lack of African unity across the continent at the time, as well as the raging Cold War politics unfolding throughout the 1980s, perhaps it was only a matter of time before Sankara became a target. Some believe the final straw for France was when Thomas Sankara defiantly looked former French President François Mitterrand in the eyes and stated,
Les tueurs, comme Peter Botta, ont eu le droit de parcourir la France si belle et si propre. Ils l'ont taché. Ils l'ont taché de leurs mains et de leurs pieds couverts de sang. Et tous ceux qui leur ont permis de poser ces actes en porteront l'entière responsabilité ici et ailleurs, aujourd'hui et toujours.
Others believe that the final straw came when Burkina Faso voted to support New Caledonian independence from France at the UN in 1986. While we don't know all of the details of Sankara's assassination, it is safe to say a few major international players were involved, most likely France and the CIA. In the documentary film Ombre Africaine, one witness, Momo Allen, recounts,
Il piano fu orchestrato dagli americani e dai francesi. C'era un uomo della CIA all'ambasciata americana in Burkina e lavorò in stretto contatto con il capo dei servizi segreti dell'ambasciata francese. Loro presero le decisioni più importanti.
Throughout the second half of the 20th century, French operations in Africa were headed primarily by this man. That is Jacques Foccart, famous for regime change initiatives, coup d'etats, rigged elections, political assassinations, and other covert operations in places such as Guinea-Conakry, Cameroon, Gabon, Central African Republic, the Republic of Congo, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Côte d'Ivoire, Nigeria, and elsewhere. He was especially close to Ivorian President Félix Houphouët-Boigny, his closest ally in the region, who shared with him a staunchly anti-communist politic and a belief in close Franco-African relations. Neither were fans of Sankara. Blaise Compaoré, however, developed a personal relationship with Félix Houphouët-Boigny through his wife, Chantal Terresson de Fougère, a longtime friend of Houphouët-Boigny. Houphouët-Boigny grew so close to the couple that he reportedly sent them a significant sum of money, rumored to be $900,000, and let the couple its private jet for their wedding day. It was through Félix Houphouët-Boigny that Blaise Compaoré first met Jacques Foccart. He also came into circles with the French right, including French politician and businessman Charles Pasqua, infamous for creating a pro-French militia in Algeria and for his corruption scandals in Angola. In 1992, just a few years after Sankara's assassination, it seems Compaoré no longer felt any need to hide his connections to Foccart. He granted him the highest distinction Burkina Faso could offer, l'Étoile d'Or de Naouri, or the Gold Star of Naouri. Yes, just so we're on the same page, I'm referring to the same Jacques Foccart that oversaw the destabilization of Guinea-Conakry and the attempted overthrow of Ahmed Sékou Touré, as well as the assassination of Cameroonian revolutionary Félix Roland Moumié. That Jacques Foccart, like France, the CIA also appears to have relied heavily on local and regional African players to wreak havoc. In the CIA's case, they turned to future Liberian warlord Charles Taylor. Many of Charles Taylor's close associates, including warlord Yormi Johnson, Taylor's personal assistant Momo Jiba, former leader of Taylor's party Cyril Allen, and former Liberian Vice President Moses Blah, have publicly professed close involvement in the murder of Sankara. While Charles Taylor claims that he was imprisoned in Ghana at the time of the assassination, the former Interior Minister of Burkina Faso, Ernest Nongma Ouedraogo, stated Charles Taylor was actually living in Burkina Faso under an assumed name at the time. Blaise Compaoré would go on to have close involvement in the Liberian Civil War post the Sankara assassination. He lent his support to Charles Taylor. Charles Taylor has long been suspected of having collaborated or even worked for the CIA. The CIA admits to possessing 48 separate documents concerning their relationship with Charles Taylor that they refused to declassify due to national security concerns. Meanwhile, former investigator of the U.S. Department of Defense, Alan White, has spoken publicly about a secret relationship between Charles Taylor and U.S. intelligence agencies that have made some insiders nervous. While it was Blaise Compaoré and his close allies in Burkina Faso who may have directly pulled the trigger, many believe that Compaoré was simply a pawn in a larger international scheme to get Sankara out. In 2017, French President Emmanuel Macron came to Burkina Faso and publicly promised that he would declassify the French files pertaining to Sankara's assassination, something that he has yet to do. Until those files and the classified CIA files are finally released, we may never know the entire truth in all its messy details.
Umuchineke. Mazen Namdekanu, one of his sermons, said that the issue of Biafra is a very deep-rooted conspiracy, global conspiracy, deep-rooted. I will bring that message back one of these days. I keep promising, but time fails me. Deep-rooted. You see how deeply rooted these evil people are? They don't want the light to shine. When Mazen Namdekanu is a good historian, he knows everything about Thomas Sankara. He's a student of history. He understands very well that these people, these neo-colonialists that are responsible for the darkness we continually endure in Africa, they will never allow that light to shine. But that is why he believes strongly that together as an army of volunteers, we will stand against these enemies of our freedom. So that is why when you see Master Monekba speaking in the direction he's speaking, and there are some oppositions from even Biafra land in the zoo, people that are also in darkness, so in darkness. A man who is in 100% lighted country of Finland is speaking for the freedom of a dark place. And there are people from that darkness still opposing it. That is why we keep telling you that this freedom will come from diaspora. And there are hardcores that are determined to ensure it happens. I am Pastor Van Van Van, and I'm telling you, if you do not want to fight for Biafra freedom, step aside. This is not a jamboree. We are not in a picnic. This is not a play. We are not in a drama. We are real. This is reality, and Biafra must come, because Mazen Namdekanu told you that Biafra is the freedom of Africa. That Biafra liberation is the liberation of Africa. And I thank God for what is happening in our other Western African countries, in Niger, in Burkina Faso, in Guinea, in all these places, in Mali, and these things are happening in Togo. And these things are happening because Biafra is instigating and moving. And when Biafra emerges, oh, Chineke, heaven will come down. There is a song that says, heaven came down and glory filled my soul. Heaven came down and glory filled my soul. Heaven came down. Biafra is that heaven that must come down, and every African country will feel the glory of redemption. They took away Sankara, the way they took away other leaders that want to bring light to Africa. And now Mazen Namdekanu was kidnapped, and they all kept quiet. They all kept quiet. They wanted him dead in Kenya, but Chukwuka said no. No, on your own. Somebody say on your own. Mazen Namdekanu on your own. He passed them. I'm telling you, why is it that you begin to wonder? Is it that the world does not see? Is it that they cannot see? They can see. Why are they silent? They are silent because they are involved. Why are they involved? They are involved because they never want you to be free. And therefore, if you want to be free, my brothers and sisters, you will rise up to the occasion and fight for your freedom. Another quick documentary from Thomas Sankara.
On August 4th, 1983, Captain Thomas Isidore Noah Sankara came to power during a coup in the country formerly known as Upper Volta. During his 4 years in power before his assassination, he would transform Upper Volta into Burkina Faso, or the land of the upright, a country founded on revolutionary principles. But just what did Sankara accomplish during his time? His land reform policies allowed more rural farmers to gain access to land. This led to a huge boost in wheat production, leading to greater food security. During Sankara's time, over 2 million children were vaccinated against meningitis, yellow fever, and measles. A massive literacy campaign taught people of all ages to read and write for the first time, often in their local languages.
C'est pendant, en tout cas, la révolution que le Burkina a connu le plus grand taux d'éducation, sinon d'alphabétisation du pays.
Women were elevated to prominent positions in the government, and men were encouraged to assume more household responsibilities.
De deux, la révolution au Burkina a permis à la femme vraiment de se réaliser et la révolution a donné une place de choix à la femme dans la société burkinaise.
Thomas Sankara also formed close relationships with other revolutionaries such as Samora Machel, Fidel Castro, and Maurice Bishop. He defended Palestinians and South Africans from white settler colonial rule.
Beaucoup de pays dans le monde ont connu le Burkina grâce au capitaine Thomas Sankara. Sinon, le Burkina n'est pas connu dans le monde.
Burkina Faso under Thomas Sankara demonstrates the power of socialism and mass organization. Thomas Sankara was a great leader, but the revolution was possible because he followed the direction from the Burkinabe people, organized into committees for the defense of the revolution and other revolutionary structures. As Sankara famously put it, our homeland or death, we will win.
Our homeland or die. Our homeland or die, we will win. Our homeland or death, we will win. Did you see that? He made sure he eliminated illiteracy. He made sure that the people could read and write in their own local languages. The West did not like it. France did not like it. USA did not like it. Europe did not like it. UK did not like it. But Thomas Sankara stood his ground, because if he educated the Africans, he opened their eyes, they will see that we are self-sufficient. We don't need them. The same thing Mazin Nnamdi Kanu did. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu did not carry gun. He did not carry AK-47. He went into radio. Somebody said radio. He went into radio. He knew that what we needed was to be educated, to open our eyes. He will tell you each time, are you with your pen and paper? Because that pen and paper is more formidable for your liberation than AK-47. But this time around, when they said they want to silence him, it is time for us to take up that thing that they have. As they have it, gun to gun, bullet to bullet, bomb to bomb. One name, and you bullet, fawa, and yawa, fakwo, and yakwo, fatie, and yetie, fa, yeah. We are Biafrans, and we are ready to go. We are Biafrans, and we are ready to go. And that's why you need to like this video, share it, and make everybody see it. I still have more documentaries I will bring to you on some Thomas Sankara, but time will fail me this morning. I am just remembering this young man that lives on. Just 2 days ago, marks his remembrance. On the 15th of October, they took him out and they thought they would off the light. The same thing, they kidnapped Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and they thought they would switch off the light. And when they saw Simon Ekpa the dragon, they said, hey, we never knew there was another one. No, you have seen nothing yet. There are over 100 of us around him. We are more than 100. Take me out, you see others around him. We are not coming. We are here. Tell your neighbor, they are not coming. They are here already. The soldiers are here. The gallant men are here. The freedom fighters are here. And we must win. I said, we must win. Together, we'll do it. And I mean, as volunteers, we must win. We must win. I'm a aka Pastor Vam Vam Vam, Thomas Sankara of good blessed memories. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, who is alive and well, who is going to lead the march to Arochukwu, where we lift up our holy hands unto heaven and say, Chukwu Okike Abiama, we come before you. Thank you for restoring our land, our wasted years, restoring the beautiful land of Biafra. As we watch the sun rise and shine, we are going to sing the Lord's song in our own land. I am Raphael Chamaka Jere, aka Pastor Vam Vam Vam. Yes, you can wish to support if you want. No problem. If you can't, just encourage and let's move it on and let's move this movement to the permanent site. There's nothing that will stop us because we are determined. Raphael Chamaka Jere here until I see you again later this afternoon and maybe again this evening. Prepare yourself for Finland because we are coming. We are coming. And when we get there, we'll show them how resolute and how resolved Biafrans are. May God bless our leader, Mazin Namdekan. May God bless our able, powerful Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Dragon. May God bless our men on ground, Biafra Liberation Army, Eastern Security Network, BNL, and all our men on ground. May God bless you. Keep the fight on. We are here with you. We are fighting from this angle, and surely together we win. Chineke meziokwu. Chineke meziokwu.
Aburo manwa na tata. It may comb like this, you will be infected. If you eat me as a meat, or cancer kineri, you know cancer maybe, or you cancer you finish again. Come and eat me as a meat. If you eat me and go to sleep and wake up, you know, you can't eat me. Aburo manwa na tata. Aburo manwa na tata. It may comb like this, you will be infected. If you eat
if my I see when I want to know only forget them. When you look if you kill ya, Mama Sina, one metogo, Gana Mujelumba, we put it. Oganilo never tell her what the more. What a joan care, if you acquire John. Obudonyana, what I cannot do. I go, also keep here Puponke Makona. Never come and Gayayo. The Bella no do, Yasolumoke, Makananya Fulugo, Katayama, Achaluko one, because Gabaru Mepu. Voicing on the low, I need not make gumbo. If I'm walking, you'll walk up one daddy. Delo. Madu, Madu, Maramalo. On your bona, when I got the you better do one to man as you want them to do for you. Who are both from there? I believe in no check. One quo, a gomono, maybe. Okwife kulu kaneme Adantia Kwarumeku Mikene nuka mwoke siebeje Osuka suna sungilo mime bafuma Onye wiwo sinike talo Yebulo zonyo so diko upunku Jukwese wifi maipe Asikwana mwata no mweli forget them Obanye look if you Ikiliaja, Mama Musi na nwa metogo kwa Magana nwa mujelumba, uwe butike Oganilo nebutilo wandemo Watacho wankeye bibi apoya jomwa Obutonye na pwaka kanotu Agukunye umeife Futwanya onyogi Nkiti mewa maro dogu ya Agukunye umeife Futwanya onyogi also keep here Puponke Makona. Nyebe kamanga yayo. Yebela no duko. Yasolumoke. Makananya fulugo. Kachayama. Achaluko wani. Biko biagwalu mepu. Voicing on the low. Anina ngegumbo. Ife nwoke nyere nwoke bụkwa nga jidelu isi n'ime aka ife izulo nwoke afịa ịma na mmadụ na-eyi mmadụ mara amalụ onye ọbụla nwere nkọga ekwu n'iru gị n'azụ gị. You better do unto man as you want them to do for you. Ụwa bụ ofu mbịa ya biri gị n'uche ọbụdo egwu mụ nọ mebe ọkwa ife kwulu ka na-eme adanti ya kwarụ m egwu ikene nuka nwoke si ebeje ọsụkasụ na asụ ndị lom imebe ọfụma onye wiwo si n'ike daalụ ebula ozu onye ọzọ dịka ọwụkwụ nkwụ jukwese.
Welcome to Helsinki. We are about to visit Messukeskus Helsinki, an expo and convention center which is one of the largest ones in the Nordic countries. Messukeskus has exhibition halls, a conference wing and also a hotel, right all under the same roof. It's only 5 minutes away from the city center or a short train ride away from the airport.
The exhibition halls are behind me, and just here we have the entrance to our meeting rooms in our conference wing. We have the latest technology in-house. For example, in January 2017 we already had augmented reality in our exhibition halls. Our Wi-Fi is built for 20,000 people and is free of charge. Our professional AV team is there to help you for anything you need. However, if you have your own reliable partner, you're welcome to bring them along as well. We are now in the private entrance of our conference wing with 40 meeting rooms available. Messukeskus Helsinki is a large venue, but we welcome events of any size. This is our largest meeting room in our conference wing. All our meeting rooms are equipped with the latest AV technology, air conditioning or heating, and the Wi-Fi.
Messukeskus Helsinki has hosted world-class seminars, festivals, fairs, exhibitions, even TV productions, and of course international congresses. Thank you for visiting Messukeskus and Helsinki virtually. We hope to see you soon in person.